Sometimes it feels like instead of getting a song stuck in your head, it's negative thoughts that are what's playing on repeat. I mean, 1 minute you're fine, and the next your brain is bringing up that one embarrassing thing you did years ago. Or maybe making you question your self-worth or something. You know the drill, and it's honestly exhausting. Now, negative thoughts are part of the human experience. I mean, everyone has them, everyone deals with them. But I don't know about you, but sometimes it can be so extremely frustrating because it's like the more you try not to think about it, the more you think about it anyway. Like that whole try not to think of a pink elephant trick. Anyway, so today, here's a new approach to dealing with negative thoughts. Not by fighting them, but by changing your relationship with them. Now, when it comes to our own thoughts, fighting doesn't always work because we have thousands and thousands of thoughts every day. So to try and control every single one is like trying to herd chickens. Impossible, right? Instead, I think the goal is to stop letting your thoughts control you. Because usually thoughts appear automatically. You don't schedule them. You don't think about having a thought. They just poof into existence. But more important than that is realizing that not everything that pops into your head is true. And this is a big one. Because just because your brain brings something up, that doesn't mean it's true. Can I say that again? That doesn't mean it's true. Got it? But that also means that what it says about you might, just might, not be true either. So the real problem isn't the thought itself, because you don't just stop thinking. The real problem is how we react when those negative thoughts pop up. Because when you believe every single negative thought, you analyze it, argue with it, or try to push it away, you're actually giving that thought more power and attention. And you're actually training your brain to go, oh, this must be important. Let's bring it back up again and again and again. Which then creates neurological pathways that over time can turn into a recurring loop or a habit or a pattern. So instead, the next time something pops into your head, try this. Label the thought. Notice the thought and just name it. If you've meditated at all, this might feel familiar. Instead of saying, I'm silly, turn that into, I'm having a thought that I'm silly. See the separation you created? That takes you out of the thought, which calms your brain down, because it reminds you that it is a mental construct, not reality. Secondly, just give it a rest. Let the thought hang out and chill out. And this doesn't mean that you're agreeing or giving in to anything. Think of it like a little kid who acts out to get attention. Usually, when there's no one around to give them attention, they shape up pretty quickly. When you stop giving energy to a negative thought, it often loses strength and just peters out. Step 3. Bring your attention back to the present moment. Our minds love to live in the past and the future, but here's a new flash for you. You're living in the present. So one of the best things you can do is bring your attention back to right now. Instead of focusing on what's going on inside your head, focus on what's going on in the present moment. This can be anything from your breathing, what you can see, what you can hear, sensations in your body. Just get out of your head by reconnecting with what's actually going on in real life around you. And then, act on your values, not your thoughts. Because we have impulse control and higher reasoning, so just because a thought shows up doesn't mean you act on it. Doesn't even mean you have to continue thinking about it. For every thought you get to make the executive decision of either, yes, I'm going to act, or nah, blah, pass. This puts you back in control. And I will say that a large part of this is practice. The more you practice working through disempowering thoughts, the less power they'll eventually have. Hope this gives you some positive food for thought. And if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more.